Hi Aquarius, thank you for joining me. We're going to be taking a look at some shadow work in this series. Initially, I was considering doing readings about the X's for these Halloween specials, but then I decided against that because I felt that touching on some shadow work would be a lot more beneficial. So shadow work is basically a form of self-examination, and exploring it can give tremendous opportunities for growth and development. When you can accept your shadow parts, it can lead towards you starting to love and accept all of you. Your imperfections are exactly what makes you perfect. Everything is always about balance and being able to accept the shadow and the light within, and managing to utilising both aspects as and when you need to. Also, as a result, you'll find that other people's behaviours, they won't trigger you as easily, and you can start to assess your environment a lot more accurately. You'll see others and evaluate situations with much greater clarity, and you'll no longer see yourself as being either too big or too small. Basically, you'll feel a lot more in balance. Please remember, this is still a general reading, so it's not going to resonate for absolutely everybody. As always, use your own discernment. You take what's resonating for you and you leave the rest. I cannot censor, choose, nor control what's coming out of the cards. I'm literally just reading them, and it's up to you what you decide to do with it. You do have free will. Tarot is not in charge. You are. And for everything else, please read the descriptions box. Okay, so now that all of that's out of the way, let's get into your reading for you Aquarius. And please do bear in mind as well that shadow work, it isn't for the light-hearted, it's not for everybody, and chances are that you might hear a few things that can be quite uncomfortable, okay? Right, this is for Aquarius, please. Aquarius Collective. Okay, so we had a jumper. Botis, justice. Interesting. Okay, so I always say with these oracle cards, you get 3 messages. Your first message comes from the creator of the deck. Your second message comes from your own intuition while you're looking at the cards. So if you just take a moment, really focus on that card, see what's jumping for you, feel what emotions that particular card is bringing up for you. And then your third message comes from your reader and their intuition. So it says, short-term pain leads to a lasting and just settlement. Botis can appear in dreams and visions as a monstrous and terrifying serpent. In human guise, he seems a pale, long-haired warrior with 2 horns on his forehead and pointed teeth. He bears a sharp sword with which he administers justice, cutting through all confusions to reveal the root cause of dispute. He gives the courage to make difficult choices, and even though the right ones may seem harsh in the short term, they lead to peace and reconciliation in the end. So for me, that particular card is saying that, and again, it's going to be really 50-50 about where you're sitting with this one, okay? Because for some of you, this is about you having the opportunity to wrong a right. I hope not. To right a wrong. And then for others of you, this is someone who is trying to wrong a right. I said it again. Someone's trying to right a wrong that they did to you. So it's up to you. I'm pretty sure there's a subliminal message in there somewhere for someone. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, there's an opportunity here for justice, regardless of which side of the fence that you're sitting on, for like what angle it's coming in from. Okay. Interesting, because it's going to be, it pertains to a difficult subject, right, with that particular energies. So it's going to be uncomfortable, but very, very necessary, whichever way you're looking at it. Okay, right, so now I'll start pulling your tarot. How is Aquarius showing up in the world, please? How is Aquarius showing up, please? Okay, so that's in reverse. 3 of Coins, that's Mars in Capricorn energy. Your King of Wands, that's Leo energy. And the 5 of Coins, it's Taurus energy. But there's something else here. If you just give me a second to sit with this one. Because it's like the King of Wands and the 5 of Coins, that's a stark contrast to each other right there. You know, your King of Wands is someone who, if you were to describe someone, it's someone who's quite fit, athletic, they're quite healthy. It's someone who could be considered as being good looking, and bearing in mind, first point, cards in tarot, not gender specific. Second point, as it was recently reminded to me, beauty and aesthetics is all subjective, right? So again, just to go back to the main point, if you were to describe this individual, young, fit, athletic, they've got a bit of, they've got drive to them. There's a fire, a passion, a determination. It's that gung-ho energy. It's a doer, it's a hard worker. It's someone who takes action towards what they want out of life. And it's a weird one, this one, Aquarius, because it's come out with the 5 of Coins, and that is someone who's got a lack mentality. They feel that either they're not enough or they feel that they don't have enough. So this is showing me that you do not view yourself the way that others view you. So there's a distorted opinion here that you have about yourself. And the advice that would come with that is to take a look at the root cause as to why you feel the 5 of Coins about yourself, when in actual fact you're more the King of Wands. Again, male, female, anything in between makes no difference. The point is, you're not seeing your true self. You don't see yourself the way that others see you. And then the 3 of Coins in reverse. Now upright, that pertains to teamwork, collaboration, project building, working hard on something. It can be teaching someone something as well, teaching someone the way that you do something. It's in reverse. So I'm feeling this as an energy of you admitting some kind of defeat here. No longer putting the work in on something. The desire to continue, King of Wands, the desire to continue putting the work and effort into something is fading. Interesting. I'm going to clarify that 3 of Coins and find out what that is. Why is the 3 of Coins here for Aquarius in reverse, please? Thank you. The Hermit, Virgo energy, processing your feelings and your emotions. Taking your time to make this decision. It's like there's, I can't escape this feeling of like impending doom around your energy right now, Aquarius. It's like you know that you cannot continue the way that you have been. You know it, Hermit. It's that inner knowing. But taking the actual action That's another story entirely. But to go back to your first oracle card, you are going to have the opportunity here, Aquarius, to get something off your chest. And yeah, it is going to be painful, but it's a necessary pain. It's necessary to get you out of this stuck energy. What are the outside influences affecting Aquarius at this time, please? Outside influence, thank you. Okay. The Knave of Swords, so that's a Page of Swords. It came out of the deck in a very indecisive manner. It wasn't upright, it wasn't reverse, it wasn't even off balance. It was more sort of around about there. Very indecisive. So someone outside of you is being indecisive. Four of Cups, that's Cancerian energy. Not seeing something, not accepting something. And Eight of Cups, Pisces energy. Walking away from something that you have emotionally invested quite a lot into. So this is someone outside of you, Aquarius, because remember, I asked for the outside influence. A Knave is a page, and a page can indicate, sometimes, not always, but it can indicate either a child, someone who is being emotionally immature, and I am feeling that with the way that that card came out, very indecisive, or in some rare cases it can indicate an individual who is younger than you as well. If they're not younger, then they're just emotionally younger than you. I'm seeing with this particular combination, you're dealing with an individual who they cannot handle reality. They struggle with reality because a lot of their identity is built around fantasy that they have created. They're not seeing with the Four of Cups, they're not seeing the truth, they're not seeing reality. At this point in time, I'm feeling that you're both very, very indecisive about whether or not you're going to continue this particular relationship or work partnership forward. Whatever this is for you, there's a painful truth with your Botis energy that needs to come out in order to restore the balance. And the way that balance is going to be restored is through Eight of Cups. Admitting defeat, that a certain situation that you have invested a lot of yourself into, it quite simply isn't working. And with the Page of Swords there, that's all about gathering knowledge. So this could be someone who is maybe keeping tabs on you, trying to find out more information, trying to find out who you're talking to, what you're saying. It is usually a spy card, but it's also like investigations. So this is someone outside of you who is currently investigating what's going on with you because you've gone into hermit mode. Page of Swords, why is this here? Thank you. Four of Cups. Again, your cards are coming out really odd at the moment. Four of Cups, Cancerian energy. Again, you got it there as well. Not seeing something. See, with this, it's a weird one. It's a strange deck. With this Four of Cups, it's like you're dealing with someone who struggles to see the opinions of others. It's like their opinion is the only one that matters. They're coming across as being very selfish, very short-sighted, very single-minded, even if they know that their opinion is Why is the word vulgar coming through? There's an apple with a worm in it. So there's like a tainted opinion that this individual carries, and they're refusing to see it any other way than from their own opinion. It's like that they literally cannot put themselves in the shoes of someone else. Like they're completely incapable of it. So again, it's that selfish energy that's popping in. Why is 8 of Cups? Thank you. The 7 of Swords. This Moon in Aquarius energy. And the Moon. That's funny. Technically, you've got 2 moons here right next to each other. Pisces energy. Someone could have a moon in Aquarius and someone else could have a moon in Pisces. Either way, this is indicating that you're scared. Facing this painful truth, it scares the shit out of you. But you have to do it because you know. With this 7 of Swords, you have to take back what was yours to start off with. For some of you, that could be your self-respect. But that's also the energies of an opportunist. So there's an opportunity here for you to face your fear and to balance out this situation that you know it is not working. It isn't. And to cling on to something that isn't working is just prolonging the agony. What's the outcome of this, please, for Aquarius? What's the outcome for Aquarius, please? Knight of Swords. It's Gemini energy. Unexpected news, unexpected information, unexpected communication. Strength, it's Leo energy. Compromise, strength, diplomacy. And 7 of Wands. It's more Leo energy. Defending the decision that you've made. So, unexpectedly, either you or whoever this individual is that you're dealing with, there's unexpected communication here that leads on to a compromise because you found the strength and courage to face this particular situation. A compromise is born through you finding that strength, and then you're going to be defending the decision that you've made that pertains to this. Where's the Knight of Swords here, please? Thank you. Wow. This is the universe saying, did I fucking stutter? Knight of Swords clarified with the Knight of Swords, like for real. There's a lot of energy behind this, a lot of determination as well. It's like I'm getting with this energy, truth seeker. You're on a quest for the truth here, and I'm getting that you achieve what you set out to achieve. Why is the Strength here, please? Thank you. The Hanged Man. This is a weird read, Aquarius, because it's like you get so far with this and then you suddenly stop. It's very stop, start. Waiting for an epiphany. This is the selfish person that you're dealing with. You wish that they were able to see the situation from your perspective. but they're just completely incapable of seeing anything from anyone else's perspective other than their own. You find them very selfish. And there's almost this vibe of wishing that you had seen it before with this Hanged Man. It's like you wish you'd seen their true colours before you'd gotten too emotionally involved. The Eight of Cups. Why is the Seven of Wands here? Thank you. Queen of Swords. Yeah. You're speaking your truth. You're putting up your personal boundaries, cutting someone out as well, defending your reasons why you're cutting someone out. Aquarius, you don't have to explain yourself to anyone. Like, you don't. Not when it comes down to your personal boundaries. If you feel that you have to justify your reasons behind putting up personal boundaries, then that in itself is a huge red flag for the individual that you're dealing with. If someone benefits from you not having any personal boundaries, it's because they're somehow using you. There isn't a normal person on this planet that would grudge you from having your own personal boundaries. The only ones that grudge that are the ones that stand to benefit something from you not having any boundaries. That's where I'm going with that. But I don't know why I went the long way around it. Maybe because that's pretty much what your read is about, Aquarius. You're going the long way around the need to get your point across. You do get this sudden burst of energy though, with the Knight of Swords clarified with the Knight of Swords. That's like a sudden, yeah, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this right now. And I'm going to do it before I change my mind again. And then your blockage, Seven of Swords, Moon and Aquarius energy. Yeah, that's your blockage. There's a vibe of you feeling guilty with this Seven of Swords. You feel that you could well be, currently, you feel that you're being a bit deceitful. Because you know that something needs to change. You know that you don't want to invest yourself in the situation anymore. But as of yet, you haven't verbalized it. And it's making you feel bad. It's making you feel guilty. That's a guilty conscience. And hidden under there, the Ace of Wands, fire energy. Starting something new. A brand new, passionate beginning. A new path, Ace of Wands. A brand new project. And Ten of Wands under there, a heavy burden, Sagittarius energy. Yeah, you need to put something down, Aquarius, in order to pick up something new, Ace of Wands. It's like you've seen something that you want, but currently you're stuck in a situation that you don't want. And it's having to put the old situation down that is really, really difficult. It's the difficult subject that you have to approach. But again, there is going to be an opportunity that comes up for you where you can have that conversation with whoever it is that you're dealing with. Again, whether it's work or romantic, doesn't make a difference. If it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it's not a problem. Just make sure that you come back again next time that I upload a brand new video. Okay, so if you've made it this far into the read, then please do consider giving me a cheeky wee like, a subscribe or a comment, maybe all three if you're feeling really generous. And thank you so much to all of those who've already supported my channel. It genuinely does mean the absolute world to me, so thank you. Get further clarity for Aquarius, please. Thank you. Colourless angel. Okay, So again, with these cards, you get your 3 messages. So if you take a moment, and if the camera will focus in on it. No, okay, if just give me a second, then I'll manually focus this on for you. There. Okay, so it says, it is better not to feel rather than feeling pain. Apathy is the crowned king of nothingness and the shining queen of whatever. We can be Siegfried, the dragon-slain hero, but not when he slays the dragon, nor when he is betrayed and dies, but when he is simply doing nothing. We can be Michael, the archangel, while he waits bored and motionless, and St. George, surprised in a moment of stillness and nothingness. All of the strong rivers can become a swamp when they reach the plains, and the most yummy food can become gummy after a couple of hours unattended on a table. There is a lot of darkness when we make the habit of going grey. We numb our senses with a fog of delays, and then we just get indifferent to the fog herself. I'm here, we whisper, and if by a very tiny chance someone notices and replies and asks who's there, then we become shy and we stay silent a little more. You cannot be saved unless you face the dragon, and the dragon hurts, of course it does. Wow. Aquarius, that is literally your entire tarot read, confirmed in one card. There is a painful truth here that you need to speak. You need to face that dragon. So with that one, Aquarius, it's a reminder that you cannot ignore your current situation any longer, right? In fact, the longer that you ignore it, the worse it's going to get. The time for you to deal with this situation, it is now. It is. And as soon as it's dealt with, like the sooner that it's dealt with, the sooner that your healing process can begin as well, because you're putting that off too by putting off this really difficult conversation. Further clarity for Aquarius, please. Thank you. Thirst, craving, compulsion and obsession. The past a prison. Bitterness, grudge, refusal to let go. So with this, with your single-minded individual, and I was feeling quite a bitter energy from them, they refuse to let you go. Almost to the point where you're starting to feel trapped in the situation. You are craving to say what is truly, not just in your mind, but in your heart to that person. Yet there's this feeling of danger if you do that. Why? If you cannot have a reasonable conversation with anybody, if your opinion causes an argument with someone, again, that's another red flag. You should be able to have a healthy debate with someone without it being turned into an argument. What I'm seeing here, Aquarius, is you being kept stuck by a situation that both sides are aware isn't working. It isn't. This is someone who doesn't want to let you go. They don't want you, but they don't want anyone else to have you either. So they're trying to keep you stuck in your current situation. And again, that can easily be work or romance. It's a very, very selfish individual that you're dealing with, Aquarius. Right, so we've got these two. Right, awakening and destiny. So it's time for you to wake up, right? You cannot ignore this situation any longer. Do you know what? Mother Nature, again, that has come out in pretty much all of these shadow work reads, all of them. It's about the natural cycles of things. Spring, summer, autumn, winter. Every year they come around. It's inevitable. It's also about a force that is greater than ourselves. It's respecting the cycles of change. It's like the world energy. One cycle closes, another one begins. But it's like you're dealing with an individual who, in the middle of winter, is telling you, oh no, this isn't the middle of winter, this is the middle of spring, because I say so. It makes a whole lot of sense, right? There's a craving that you have, that there is something out there for you. It's that pull to follow your own destiny that is currently being stifled by this individual. It's time for you to find your courage here, Aquarius, to speak your truth, to speak it freely, come what may, and then start your brand new journey elsewhere. Really interesting read. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Aquarius. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, then the link to do so is in the descriptions box and it's in the pinned comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely week and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.